I love living on campus. Living on campus it's so convenient, it's easy, and it's a lot of fun. There's a lot of people around all the time.
I absolutely love living on campus. I can do whatever I want, whenever I want, and I have everything within my grasp.
You're so close to class. I know some of my friends who aren't really the ones they're not really morning people, but they have the opportunity to just kind of roll out of bed and run over to class, run over to Flanagan or run to Brewster and get their own time with a few minutes to spare.
You don't have to worry about traveling onto campus or catching a bus. It's maybe like a 45 or 30 minutes wait to get to campus.
You have the meal plan, which you just walk to the dining halls. You don't have to cook, you don't have to clean like the bathrooms or anything. That's all done for you.
You don't have to worry about utilities or lights, cable, internet. It's all in the package.
Don't have to worry about parking because everyone knows that's a hassle, and having to worry about getting a ticket, that's no fun either.
If there's an event, something you didn't necessarily know about, you could just walk down the hill or walk from West End to Mendenhall or wherever, and you're already there.
Homesickness, by my living on campus, I've solved that problem because I'm more connected. I have a support system.
Some of the benefits of living on College Hill are you have classes right at the end of the street, so you walk down the hill, down the steps, across the road, and it's right there. So literally if you're running late to class and you only have like 5-10 minutes to get to class, you can get there. It's really not that hard.
It's just as close to classes as West End is.
If I want to work out, I don't have to go all the way on the other side of campus to go to the Student Rec Center because Jones Fitness Point is right there next to the galley.
Also, when football season is in, it's not that long of a walk to the stadium, that and for basketball. So you're actually closer to all the action here.
Central Campus is really just it's a mix of everything.
You can walk outside the door and I'm on the mall. It's right here, everyone's out hanging out.
You're kind of almost just in the center of everything. You don't have to worry about, where you are, being far away from anything. West End is great for, you're close to the dining hall.
They're close to the rec center, they're close to Mendenhall Student Center, they're close to the library, they're close to like a lot of stuff.
It's all the same, it's just where you want to stay. Where you find home is home.
The diversity here is just unreal. I never expected to know so many different types of people. I learned something new every day about a different culture.
You get to meet some of the most amazing people, because the most amazing people live in the halls, I promise you.
So you meet a lot of people relatively quickly. So that was one of the great things about it is if you were nervous about having friends, you can meet them like the first week.
Even going to the rec center, you could be running on the treadmill and you look over and you hear someone speak and you're like, oh, well, you're not from here. Where are you from? Let's talk, let's hang out. And before you know it, you've made a new Facebook friend.
My relationship with roommates has been very interesting. My freshman year, I got a roommate. It was a random roommate, which I know is a really scary concept, but he's still my roommate today. My sophomore year, I made a bad choice in switching roommates. It was just a terrible, terrible, terrible idea. We just didn't get along. It's not that he's a bad person or I'm a bad person, it's just we didn't click together.
My roommates have been great, actually. I got lucky. I did random roommate my freshman year, and I had a girl from Fayetteville, and she was so sweet, and we got along great. We weren't best friends, but with a roommate, you don't necessarily need that.
The process of moving into a new room is fairly simple. I would first suggest that you try to communicate with your roommate and try to talk things out before you even consider moving. But if things just don't work, then all you have to do is go to your nearest neighborhood service office, and that's located in Todd and West Dining Hall. You tell them that you would like to move into another room. They'll give you a list of the rooms that are available. You're in that new room for the rest of the semester or however long you choose to stay there.
The hall staff is very important with getting people involved. I know that the RAs are very involved with putting on programs for the hall to help them get to know each other. You know, they're always there if you need them, especially with like if you have issues, if you are stressed out, they're always there if you just want to talk, or if you have like roommate issues, you can go to them. They're really helpful and they're really great.
Being on campus is totally about being a community, having that love and bond and pride about ECU.
You know, after staying here for a year, I wanted to stay longer.
As I tell everyone, when I first came to ECU, the first thing that I said when I walked on campus is that this looks like home.
The meal plan is probably the best thing you could buy here at ECU. I love it.
The benefits of having a meal plan is never having to worry about cooking. It's really easy just to swipe your card and get what you want to eat. You know, the dining halls are really convenient. They're both on the hill and over in West End.
You walk in and it's almost a meal that's fit for a king. There's so many different choices that you get to choose from.
There are a lot of healthy options. There's always this locally grown food, lots of fruits and vegetables, healthy stuff to eat.
Making that transition from high school to college, you're so used to that cafeteria food that everyone hates. But once you get here, you see the different options that the dining halls have.
I like the premium nights and the special events that they have because you can eat really, really good expensive food that you wouldn't otherwise go out to eat with your friends, like crab legs and lobster and steak, and it really is a treat after a long day of hard work at school. Having a meal plan is really beneficial for students because going to the grocery store or going out to eat at restaurants becomes really expensive. So having a meal plan where it's set at a certain dollar amount and you can't really go over that is really beneficial to help track how much money you're spending and to reduce how much money you're spending on food.
The difference between Pirate Bucks and a meal plan is that with the meals, you can use the meals at any location, whether it be Todd or West End Dining Hall or Chick-fil-A or any of the other locations. However, if you use a meal in the dining halls, you're able to get all you can eat, all you can drink, so you don't have to worry about, oh, am I going to have to use cash? Am I going to have to use Pirate Bucks? Whereas Pirate Bucks are for those convenience locations when you need some groceries, when you need some paper towels. Also, if you go to one of the other locations such as Chick-fil-A, Chili's, and you use a meal, the meal doesn't typically cover the whole purchase, so you actually will use those Pirate Bucks to supplement the remaining balance on the transaction.
Pirate Bucks you can think of as a debit card, so whatever money is on it is however much you're allowed to use.
You start out the semester with 400 Pirate Bucks. Those Pirate Bucks are there for the remainder of the semester. However, if you do run out, you can always go to the campus living and dining office and add those Pirate Bucks to your account. Or you can call mom and dad and say, hey, mom and dad, can you go on the campus living and dining website and add me some more Pirate Bucks?
And the best part about it, there's no sales tax.
Well, along with the dining halls, ECU offers an array of different other options for students as well.
You could have national brands such as Chick-fil-A,
Bleecker Street, Two Grills.
Right Place, which offers Burger Studio, Einstein Bros, Starbucks Coffee.
There are 2 Subways.
Benet Pizzeria.
We just recently reopened the Croatan, which houses a Chick-fil-A downstairs and a Chili's 2 upstairs, and it's ECU's first sit-down restaurant.
Also at the Galley Supermarket, if you just want some gummy worms or some candy, or if you're sick and you need some soup and Sprite, it's all right there.
So if you need a snack at 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 12 o'clock at night, you can just go walk over to the Galley or Destination 360 and get you a little snack and you'll be fine.
I mean, who doesn't want to go to Starbucks and just use a one card instead of having to pay cash?
And the great thing about this is that, these places are big name places. Chick-fil-A, Chili's, and they're right outside of your hall.